on the water. That is coming up in just a few minutes. Tim Torrance, Travis Calvert, and the ORX broadcast team as we get set to get things rolling here. We are broadcasting from the Super Shine Auto Detailing and Window Tinting broadcast location here at the Judges Stand. We are on the west side of the Judges Stand. We are powered by MetroNet. MetroNet provides the area's only 100% fiber optic connection, delivering internet speeds up to 1 gigabit per second for your home and business. MetroNet customers enjoy blazing fast internet that delivers the same upload speeds as download, stunning television, clear, reliable phone, and industry-leading customer satisfaction. Get MetroNet today. It's simply a better connection. Visit MetroNetInc.com. To learn more, you're going to love 100% fiber.
1A and 1B.
Got a lot of sponsors that we'll thank throughout the course of the day as we get things rolling. It's going to be an action-packed day. There is something scheduled to be running every 30 minutes this afternoon. So we'll start at noon with Heat 1A for the Unlimiteds, and once we go running with Heat 1A, we are going to continue running pretty much every 30 minutes for the balance of the day. At least that is the initial plan as it sits right this minute. And of course, everything always subject to change, and we'll see what happens as we progress. The final heat for the Unlimiteds to go at 5:30. The final heat for the Grand Prix America Hydros to go at 5 o'clock this afternoon. So a whole lot of action on the water. And again, we're going to see what we think will be now 5 of the 6 Unlimiteds that will be on the water for this test session. It's only a 30-minute test session, and once that 30-minute test session is over with, we will put them on the trailer and get things ready to run again for Heat 1A for the Unlimiteds. That is scheduled to go. We've got 5 of the 6 actually in the water right now for the Unlimiteds. The U1 Goodman Real Estate presents Miss Home Street. The U11 J&Ds. The U8 Miss Tri-Cities with J. Michael Kelly. Of course, J&D's driven by Jamie Nielsen. The U9 Pinnacle Peak Consulting with Corey Peabody, their first touch of the water this weekend. And the U12 Graham Trucking with Andrew Tate. Again, everybody ready to roll, just waiting on the course to get finished setting up. Patrol boats are securing their places on the water right now. So with that, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get our recap from Saturday in so we can get our hydro coverage sponsors, give them credit where credit is due. We're going to recap yesterday's action. Hydroplane coverage on Works 96.7 FM, WORX, all season long, being brought to you by Suntime Printing, Anderson Sales and Service, the Farmers Bank of Milton, and Super Shine Auto Detailing and Window Tinting. We did see a couple of Grand Prix heats yesterday afternoon after a delay into the afternoon because the water was still receding and debris was still being cleared out. The course was still being set up. So we really didn't see much action on the water until mid-afternoon, but from that point, we did see a couple of test sessions for the Grand Prix, a couple of test sessions for the Unlimiteds, and Grand Prix Heat number 1 was taken by the GP777. That's Andrew Tate in the GP777, the Hurt Shoe Store. He finished first. Second place to the GP35 with Bobby Kennedy, that's the Hinkles TM Special, did not finish to the GP15, and Greg Hops felt the vibration, the Super Shine Auto Detailing and Window Tinting, so he shut it down. And the GP12 did not start with Kevin Egret, the Dan Cole Sells Cars, Kyle Bipes, Lehman Hummel Insurance. They did not start. They punched a hole in the oil pan, and they're done for the weekend. GP Heat number 2 saw the GP14, the River City Printing with Brandon Kennedy with the first place finish. The GP79 the Damn Bad Influence, the Damn family from the Damn Theater in Osgood, Indiana, with Jeff Bernard. They finished second. Third place went to the GP7 with Mark Weber. That's the Dan Cole Sells Cars, Brittany's Brick Oven Pizza, Bebops. And a fourth place to the GP20, and Ed Preston had a couple of penalties. Ended up with a fourth place finish, the GP20 Main Attraction Salon and Spa. That was yesterday. The heat racing, supposed to be unlimited heat racing yesterday, but that didn't happen. So we'll start racing unlimiteds at noon today. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back after this from our hydro coverage sponsors. Again, brought to you by Suntime Printing, Anderson Sales and Service, the Farmers Bank of Milton, and Supershine Auto Detailing and Window Tinting. Coming back in just a minute with today's schedule here on Works 96.7. Hydroplane report. It is the 2021 APBA Gold Cup presented by Nucor. I'm Tim Torrance. Looking at today, we will get Heats 1A and 1B coming up within the next hour. Heat 1A will feature Jimmy Shane in the U1. Goodman Real Estate presents Miss Home Street. The U9, Pinnacle Peak Consulting with Corey Peabody. And the U40, Beacon Plumbing with Dave Belwalk. Heat 1B will... D's with Jamie Nielsen, and the U. We'll see if we make it or not. GP Heat 2A, the GP7, the Dan Cole Sells Cars, Brittany's Brick Oven Pizza Bebops with the driver today. That will be John Grigg. Also, the GP14, the River City Printing with Brandon Kennedy, and the GP15, Supershine Auto Detailing and Window Tinting with Greg Hopp. Heat 2B for the GPs. We'll see the GP20, the Main Attraction Salon and Spa with Ed Preston, the GP35, the Hinkles TM Special with Bobby Kennedy, the GP79 Damn Bad Influence with Jeff Bernard, and the GP777, the Hurt Shoe Store with Andrew Tate. That's supposed to be at 1 o'clock and 1:30 respectively. Again, schedule subject to change. However, that's on the original schedule, the very much so revised schedule that they gave us earlier today. That'll wrap up this hydroplane report. Again, hydroplane race coverage being brought to you by Supershine Auto Detailing and Window Tintings, Suntime Printing, Anderson Sales and Service, and the Farmers Bank of Milton. Will come right back to the judges' stand right after this here on Works 96.7. at the judges stand at the Super Shine Auto Detailing and Window Tinting broadcast location, powered by Metronet. Tim Torrance here, Travis Calvert over there, Rob Connett floating around here somewhere, as is Carrington and Kim True, helping us out with social media. And getting ready to go here. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, the wind out of the west, northwest, southwest, not quite directly upriver, but a little bit of a chop, well, actually quite a bit of chop on the water. We did see whitecaps a little earlier. We will see one every once in a while, but not a predominantly white-capped river right now. Oh, I guess I should turn you up.
If you want me to chime in.
Yeah, please do.
Well, that's okay.
Go ahead.
Obviously, I've not seen conditions really bad. The last one that comes to my mind, and I wasn't there for that one, but I know you were, was the 08 Gold Cup in Detroit.
Yeah.
And apparently it was nasty.
It was real nasty. It was offshore water where you were just, it was so rough. It's really the Unlimiteds. They got some running in early that day, but it was just, there really wasn't much you could do with it.
And I believe, and again, it was either 12 or 13. And of course, I was always on the Belle Isle Bridge, and Dave Campbell from the Courier decided to go with me down to the Belle Isle Bridge, and John Zimmerman blew it over on that end of the course, and Dave got a great picture of it. Matter of fact, I have it hanging at work. It's really good. That's the only other couple of times I can remember weather conditions being really bad, windy or whatever. Now, if you talk to the drivers, they don't want it completely smooth, but like you said, they don't want to see whitecaps either.
Yeah.
So it comes and goes. The breeze comes and goes. It'll up and down, up and down. To me, the most treacherous is probably going to be front stretch, turn one.
Yeah, because they're going to be driving right into the wind coming down the front straightaway, and again, that angle on the wind when you start to cock the boat to the left. I've seen boats before. You get just about to the second pin, and if you get a little bit too much air underneath that right sponson, good things will not happen for you. So they'll have to be cautious. Everybody knows wind direction. Everybody's keeping track of where it's at. Just want it to be a good, clean, safe race all day long. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening today. A lot of movable parts. A lot of movable parts, and it's going to be a fast and furious day as we finally see boats go into the water.
We have 5 of the 6 Unlimiteds in the water, and as I say that, for a testing session, the first one out, as usual, the U1, the Goodman Real Estate, presents the Miss Home Street, and one Jimmy Shane. Also in the water, the 11, the J&Ds with Jamie Nielsen. Also, the 8, the Miss Tri-Cities with J. Michael Kelly. The 9, the Pinnacle Peak Consulting with Corey Peabody. And the 12, the Graham Trucking with Andrew Tate. So 5 of the 6 Unlimiteds in the water. Jimmy Shane on the race course. And as we speak, also Grand Prix is being unloaded into the water as well at Preston's boat as Shane comes out the back straightaway, and both the 8 and the 9 leave the dock.
Yeah, I don't know. Typically when they do a test session, it's a 3-boat maximum as Corey Peabody goes dead after he tried to spool it up. He'll give it another shot.
First time out this weekend for Mr. Peabody.
Yes, sir.
So Jimmy Shane up on the upper end of the course. J. Michael Kelly down the back straightaway, and Corey Peabody gets the 9 up on plane and heads down towards turn 1.
Jimmy Shane up in turn 2. He'll come around off the exit pin and bring it down towards the Craig Toyota Body Shop start-finish line. Shane down the front straightaway, and the Goodman Real Estate presents the Home Street Bank and across start-finish line. Peabody across from the pit area. Also, J. Michael Kelly up in turn 2 with the Tri-Cities as Jimmy Shane comes off of corner 1. Up the back stretch. J. Michael Kelly off of corner 2 down the front straightaway. Grand Prix hydro trailer firing down in the pit area right now. Shane up to speed going up the backstretch. J. Michael Kelly with a slow run down the front straightaway. Corey Peabody off the corner with a slow run down the front straightaway as well. J. Michael Kelly running at about 80 miles an hour past the start-finish line buoy. Corey Peabody will do the exact same thing. Jimmy Shane off the corner and underneath the bridge. There goes the Pinnacle Peak Consulting by the Craig Toyota Body Shop start-finish line. Jimmy Shane looks like he will come back to the pit area after a quick lap through the first turn and up around the second turn, and he'll bring it back in. Of course, this is only a 30-minute test session, so you're going to be out and back in pretty quick, because if 1A is supposed to go at noon, you're going to have to be ready to roll.
Now, with the 1 coming in, they're going to let the 11 go now.
J. Michael Kelly up the backstretch towards the bridge. Corey Peabody up the backstretch as well towards the bridge. Those two teammates on the Kentucky side. So Jimmy Shane will cut the power to the Goodman Real Estate as J. Michael Kelly is up in turn 2. Now Corey Peabody follows suit. JMK off the corner. And he slows way down, does J. Michael Kelly. Let's see if he'll pick it up when he gets to the bridge. Yes, he does. He starts to pick it up as he goes underneath the Milton Madison Bridge. Corey Peabody off of turn 2. He's got racing speed coming down the front straightaway. There's J. Michael Kelly in the Miss Tri-Cities. And he'll be followed up by Corey Peabody in the Pinnacle Peak Consulting. Jamie Nielsen has left the pit area and the U11, the J&Ds. And he'll be going up the backstretch as well as J. Michael Kelly comes up from behind him. So J. Michael Kelly will go past the U11 as well as Corey Peabody. Nielsen in lane 1, Kelly in lane 2, Peabody on the outside in 3 going up the backstretch during this brief test session this morning. J. Michael Kelly coming way wide. Corey Peabody will come way wide as well. Jamie Nielsen will be on the inside. And we'll see if they'll pick up the Rooster Tails again. Will the strong racing teams? Looks like Corey Peabody will. Looks like Jamie Nielsen will. It looks like J. Michael Kelly will come back to the pit area. There goes the 11 and the 9 across the start-finish line. Both boats down in the lower corner. That's the J&Ds on the inside. The big bright yellow and blue boat. The Pinnacle Peak Consulting on the outside. And Corey Peabody, Travis, getting his money's worth here.
Yeah, and again, first time out here this weekend in this boat. He's raced here before, obviously, but getting his feet wet, so to speak, and now as much as he can get in this 30-minute test session probably will be good for him. As J. Michael Kelly comes back in, I would assume now that Andrew Tate will be allowed to go, as both the 11 and the 9 are in the upper corner.
Nielsen off corner number 2 down the front straightaway towards the Craig Toyota Body Shop start-finish line. Nielsen out of the throttle a little bit once he gets to the bridge. I hope he doesn't pick it up. He'll be coming down the front straightaway at reduced speed. Will Jamie Nielsen. Looks like Corey Peabody will head back to the pit area. And
there goes the 12.
U9 as he comes to the inside of the insurance buoy, does Corey Peabody. Nielsen down in 1. Andrew Tate will leave the dock. The 5th of 5 boats ready to go out this morning.
Interesting to see on the 12 if they got the vibration taken care of from yesterday.
Yep.
I would assume the answer was yes, but
I would assume
again,
that as well.
That's why we're having a test session.
Yep. So Andrew Tate will go down to turn 1 as Jamie Nielsen goes up underneath the Milton Madison Bridge.
Andrew Tate in the lower corner. Comes out turn number 1. He'll pick up the pace a little bit going down the Kentucky shoreline, the back straightaway.
Jamie Nielsen coming out of corner 2. He'll come out in about lane 3, and he'll pick up the rooster tail and head down towards the Craig Toyota Body Shop start-finish line. At racing speed, Jamie Nielsen in the U11, J&D's Fabricating. Across the start-finish line and down towards turn 1 as Andrew Tate goes up to turn 2.
Not exactly sure why they're calling speeds out on the H1 radio.
Right.
That last lap by Jamie Nielsen was a smooth 95 and change.
That was the winning speed of the 71 Gold Cup.
95?
About 95 miles an hour.
Wow.
Andrew Tate down the front straightaway. He'll cross the Craig Toyota Body Shop start-finish line. Tate up to speed as Jamie Nielsen cuts the course.
Wind's actually laid down a little bit.
Yep.
Speaking of that 71 Gold Cup, they were replaying the ABC's Wide World of Sports entire broadcast on the H1 YouTube channel a little while ago. It's always neat to watch.
Absolutely. Tate off the corner and up the back stretch.
Nielsen's back to the pits.
Andrew Tate's crew chief, Tom Anderson, on the top of the Graham Trucking truck right in front of us. Tate underneath the Milton Madison Bridge.
28-foot length, 14-foot wide. All of our participants this weekend powered by the Lycoming T55.
Tate up in corner 2 in the U12 Graham Trucking. Last year, the seat on the Graham Trucking was occupied by, or 2 years ago, J. Michael Kelly. He's moved over to the Strong Racing team, and now Andrew Tate from Walled Lake, Michigan, down the front straightaway in the Graham Trucking. They'll cross the start-finish line and go to the first corner. Gotcha. Rob Conant, he is downstairs. He has got Jimmy Shank. Rob?
That's right. Jimmy coming back into the pits after his test run. Going to go back out there here soon for the first heat race. Jimmy, how are the water conditions this morning?
It's going to be challenging today. The wind is blowing in the absolute worst direction it can be, but everybody's got a race in it. So we all know what the conditions are going to be like, and we're all going to have to use our heads as drivers. That first turn is going to be brutal, though, because it's going to hold all of the bad water right there with the wind blowing against the current. So the photographers better get ready, because there's going to be some good pictures of some boats up in the air all day long. I think it's going to be a jam-packed day. It's going to be exciting for the fans. It's going to be challenging for the drivers, and we'll see how the day progresses.
You mentioned the fans. When you hit the water, the crowd went crazy here on the riverfront. What's it like to be back here in Madison after missing 2020?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we obviously won, we missed racing as much as the fans missed watching us, and we're just happy to be back. That's the most important thing. Happy for the fans to get outside, enjoy life again, and see some fast race boats on the Ohio River.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Jimmy Shane talking with Rob Conant, and he'll get set to run in Heat 1A here in just a little bit as Andrew Tate rolls up the backstretch in the U12 Graham Trucking. Underneath the Milton Madison Bridge. In and out of corner number 2. Tate off the exit pin. He'll head down at racing speed again. Good rooster tail behind the U12. Good ride for Andrew Tate, riding on a bubble of air as he gets into the canard, crosses the Craig Toyota Body Shop start-finish line, settles the nose down, and goes into corner number 1.
Fastest lap so far this morning, 140 and change for the Graham Trucking U12.
Tate up the backstretch again, running another hot lap in the U12, the Graham Trucking. Rob Graham sponsored an Unlimited for years, and a couple of 3 years ago decided it might be all right just to own one. Bought it from Ted Porter. Tate quickly off the corner, down under the bridge towards the Craig Toyota Body Shop start-finish line one more time. Andrew Tate in the U12 Graham Trucking. He'll get out of the throttle and head to turn 1. Apparently, Travis must be pleased with what he's seen so far as vibration goes.
Yeah, exactly. 144 and change on that lap. As he mentioned yesterday, he felt the vibration and immediately shut it down. It's like he said, first time out, we didn't want to do anything on a Saturday to jeopardize today. And obviously, like you mentioned, they seem to have fixed the issue, and he'll cut the Grand Prix course and head back to the docks, and that should take care of our testing session for the H1 Unlimiteds. The only Grand Prix boat in the water is the GP20 with one Ed Preston.
So Andrew Tate will head back to the dock. With that, we'll head back to the station for some regatta spots and then come back with more coverage of the 2021 APBA Gold Cup Madison Regatta presented by Nucor. Coming back in just a minute to the judges stand on Works 96.7.